The state opposition has outlined another plank in its plan to cut costs of living. In the official budget reply speech, the LNP detailed measures to reduce electricity prices. But the men who want to be Treasurer and Premier struggle to answer how they'd pay for it.
Tim Nicholls took centre stage in Parliament as he homed in on household pressures.
I am concerned that the cost of living is out of control.
But outside the chamber, Campbell Newman was running the show.
I've said again and again, I will get you the accurate number so you know what it is.
Can I cut in?
In a speech Mr Newman helped write, the Shadow Treasurer announced an LNP government would freeze the standard domestic electricity tariff for 1 year.
Average households using around 6 megawatt hours per year could save around $120.
He also repeated commitments to freeze car registration fees and reduce water costs. The LNP supports the government's abolition of the ambulance levy, but would reinstate the stamp duty concession that Labor will cut. All in all, $250 million worth of promises.
We're going to be open and accountable. We will clearly set out prior to the election where the money's coming from.
Some of the money, says the opposition, can be gleaned from excess funds in the Sunshine Coast University Hospital project.
All of that money will now not be needed.
But how much?
There's a balance left over of funds.
Do you know how much you're taking out of the hospital?
Yeah, look, we will provide you with that detail.
Well, Campbell's indicated that we'll be providing him with a fact sheet.
Indeed, his office did, but the Treasurer's not buying it.
All of those funds are committed. There's no magic pot of money for Campbell Newman to raid here.
Andrew Fraser's calling it voodoo economics.
And if they use that money and raid the money that's there for the Sunshine Coast Hospital, that means no hospital will be built on the Sunshine Coast.
They might clash when it comes to the economy, but the Treasurer and his shadow have found some common ground. Together, they'll sleep rough tonight as part of a charity event to raise money for homelessness. Jessica Van Bonderen, ABC News.